Hello, folks. I just filmed about 5 minutes of something and a damn phone rang. Messed me all up. Anywho, welcome back. I had to have a tooth removed and get a tooth fixed. Something I've been real self-conscious about. That's another reason for not doing a lot of videos. Plus, there's a lot of working. But when you're dealing with a toothache and fighting real bad headaches, it's kind of hard to focus when you're wanting to do something. So, got that fixed. I won't let dental work lay by the wayside anymore. I'm keeping up to par with that stuff. I don't do good with headaches like that. One bad news is my wife's transmission went out. I don't do transmissions. I'm a fat boy. Fat boy can't wallow around in there and get that thing out and take it and get it fixed. Fat boys, no, I'm not good with that. I'll do this one. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it. You know, I can read a book. I can watch a video. I can look under my own car and figure out how to do it. I am a glorified bolt turner, part pusher, and I get infatuated with certain things, and I have to say, hey, I got to see if I can do that. I think I can do that. Well, that's the topic of today's video. Now, I want everybody to understand now, this may not be the proper way to do things. So do it at your own risk. You know, do what I did. Study people doing it. Study the different people. You don't have to have the fancy tools. Amazon sells certain things. That's like, my air compressor is small. It would never keep up with an air tool. I've tried it before, it never does. Well, I did have my father-in-law work on it, so it might do it now, I don't know. But I plan on doing some painting, so I don't want to wear that out. So I got a simple drill, if I figure out where I left it. Electric drill, that's what I got. I bought some bits off Amazon. Now all this is after I studied people doing it. Kind of seen what they were using. And I said, I can do this, you know. Now, I'm going to show you how I DIY ported my heads. Okay, of course, these are LT1 aluminum heads. Of course, steel would be harder to do. But anything is doable. All you got to do is stop and think. You know, yeah, some things is out of your hands. We all know that. But when you put forth effort and you can do some, you're going to do better. You know. Okay, everybody knows an engine is a pump. Pump air in, pump air out. Correct? Well, the smoother the airflow, the quicker the air will flow. Does that make sense? All right. If you have ever watched a wind tunnel, how they put a car in a wind tunnel to see how aerodynamic it is, you know, when you see a lot of ripples, well, that's essentially kind of taking away its efficiency. But if you see something just go real smooth, it's flowing a lot better. Well, that's what you're doing when you're doing porting these heads. Now, there is more that could be done. There will be a little more done. I could actually, I think they call it CC in the head, where you can figure out how many CCs of liquid it will hold, which is the volume that area has. I believe GM said these was like 170 cc's, supposed to be from the factory. But with the castings and the way that they mill the heads and stuff like that, most of them are not even close to that. Matter of fact, I know they're not. They can't be. With the way that they mill them and they open up some of these holes, they don't open them up far enough. So there's no way, because you got aluminum in the way. It ain't gonna have enough. Well, but I want y'all all to know this. If and when you do attempt to do this, take your time. Okay? Take your time. It's just like, I'm not in a rush to get this done. If you're in a rush to get this done, don't do it. Okay? Remember that. Write it on the wall. Put it on your door. If you're in a rush, don't do what you want to do. I'm not in no rush. All right. I want to show y'all what I've done. Okay? And the tools that you need. All right? Now, I'm going to pull you off. I'm going to turn you around. You're not going to see my mug. You're going to hear my voice. Let's turn you. All right. Y'all see this pretty dirty shop? Yeah, I ain't going to show you everything because it's dirty. All right. Some of the tools you'll need for this. Obviously, this is not a head. This is an intake. I'm going to show you something about that in just a second. Okay? You need your head. You need your intake. You need your gaskets. Here's one. Here's the other one. Okay? Now, depending on your application, if you're doing whatever, you're going to have a different type of gasket or what have you. You may have different openings. Okay? Just remember, you got to have that. And then you need some sort of a sharp object. Ta-da. Thanks, Hobo Freight. I heard that term from somebody else today. I thought that was funny. Hobo Freight. A lot of people give Harbor Freight a bad name, but you know what you're getting when you buy it, so why give it a bad name? I'm cheap. I buy cheap. I get what I pay for most of the time. All right, something else you're going to need. Big fat marker. You can use a narrow one. That's fine. If you have Dykem, whatever that crap's called. It's a machinist die is what I call it. And use that. Put it on lightly so it dries evenly and all that good stuff. All right. Got to find my drill. I don't know where I left my drill. I can't find my drill. Heck, I can't even find my bits. But I'll find them in a minute. So what you're going to do is, man, that's bugging me. Where the hell is my drill? Somebody, we done had a break in. Just kidding. So we're going to start off with this intake right here. So you'll see where I put a fatty marker on there. Just go around the edge. Kind of make it, wider than I did right here. There was a reason why I did that. I just don't know what it was. I'm done, it's been a couple of days. Done it on both of them. Okay. Now, if you have a bolt or screwdrivers or whatever, it's best to have that. You can even use tape. But if you put tape on these daggum gaskets like this, you're going to peel a layer of it off. Layer of something. Funny coating. Anyhow, I should never have done it. But I did, so I have to live with it. And then you take and lay your gasket, after all this is dry, you put your gasket up there just like it's supposed to go. You center up those holes all the way across, right? Then you'll see how the opening is around there. Kind of hard to do three things at once. And then you'll take your sharp utensil, nail, screw, point of a knife, whatever you want to use. I suggest a pick, a pointed pick. Heck, you could probably even use a needle if you had to. But you go around the inside edge of these holes and you'll be scribing all the way around. And when you scribe that and you take this pick, watch what it does. And that, I use black, you can use blue, red, whatever. When you scratch that, you can see it, right? So as you scribe around the opening of all this, whatever's in here, if it's any excess material, you're taking it out. It's pretty self-explanatory. That is something you kind of can't screw up. Now, you see what I did here? I let it walk up on the edge. Don't do that. I've got to smooth that out, sand it out before I assemble all this. Okay. So, if you look down in that hole, before you start, all this casting in here is rough as crap. Rough does not equate to efficient airflow, right? Yes, just say yes, agree with me. Come on now, agree with me. The smoother you get this, the smoother, more efficient, and quicker the air will flow in here. So you take a rough deburring tool and you hog this out. Hog it down to your line. Okay? You want to be aware of any threaded holes, any water jackets, anything like that. That is also something that is the biggest thing you got to watch in the heads. Be aware of your surroundings and anything you do in life, especially in this. Okay? And you just, take that deburred tool, hog all this down. You get it down to your line or close to your line. Then you'll take a little finer deburring tool. Okay? Do the same thing. And you're getting it smoother and smoother. And the smoother that you get it, the better you are. Now, mind you, you can tell this is not done. You look down in there, you can see where it's rougher, and here it is, smoother. Well, I never even got all this down here and up here, I think. I'm still going to do all that. I'm going to smooth it on out. You still see it down in there. It's not even smoothed out yet. I'll show you why this is like this. And you can kind of see it in this hole, but you'll see it better in this hole. Where's my flashing light? I just had my flashing light. Well, I don't even know what I did with that. Oh well, there it is. Here is the flashing light. Okay. I cast a little shadow and you'll see that hump in there. Right there. Okay. I believe that's just for when it's casted. It's part of the little divot that's in the cast. If it's there and it's in the way, I'm going to get rid of it. It's in my way, I'm going to get rid of it. So I did. I've done both sides, You can kind of see right there. Again, I'm not done. All right. On to the heads. Now, here, you can see it's not totally done, but you can see how I ate away and I tapered it down and around. I just made it flow. Flow is the way to go. And you can see right here. It was almost like when they bored these holes or machined these holes, the tool wasn't put in there correctly because it had a big old fat spot from here to here on both of them and both heads. So I laid the gasket up here like we did a minute ago. See? It's not sitting right exactly like it's supposed to be, but you get the drift. Okay. So, I mean, I still got a little bit more to go. You can see that scratch line where it's real uniform. I need to get that away, but like I said, I'm not done yet. But you can see the different grits right here. Still, again, not done. I am actually looking for longer deburring bits, and I actually found them. Especially right there, you can tell I didn't even go back with that other grit, but it needs to be smooth on out. The goal is to hog it out, then smooth it out. You know, get your meat of it out where it's the thickest. Again, being careful around your gasketed areas. Right here, look, see, I got to smooth that out. Hey, I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm trying to show y'all what's going to happen. Those bits have a, you know, like it's got a teeth around it. And it will grab and it will take off on you and go right across what you don't want it to do. Okay? So now onto the exhaust side. I'm going to kind of sit down in this chair right here so I can get comfortable. Since I'm fragile and old and crippled. If you can see down in that hole, see this right here? Your valve stem goes down through there. Not in that direction, but you get the drill. See there? When they make this part, it's kind of weird, but you know, they're doing this as quick as possible. And let me grab that flashlight one more again. So, can you see it? Can y'all see that rough casting in there? In the back, that's not been got yet. Yeah, there you go. But on the sides and around the edges, it has. Now, if you look right there on the, to me, it's the left side. Right in there. Looks like I still got a little bit on the outside I need to get. But again, I'm not done. I know I'm rambling. But you can also see, if I can get this to focus, in the back, you can see that line that goes around the back, like horizontally. And that's in the mold. I still got to get that out. The smoother you get it, the better the air will flow. From top to bottom, you round it. I apologize. You round it down. Now I'm going to show you something. And this is important, but again, I am not the guru for this. Headflows Inc. on YouTube, I've watched a lot of his videos. He'll also tell you how to CC it the DIY way. Also, man, I just had a brain fart. Can't remember a guy's name. There's some guys down there in Florida. It's not Cletus, but it's where Cletus used to be. That guy, man, he's real good at porting stuff, and his guy that he has that works there is awesome. He can take this stuff and make it just smooth as silk. I mean, it's sweet. You want to taper the aluminum to that brass piece or whatever that's actually cast out of that piece there. You want to taper it just ever so slightly. Smooth it to it. You smooth it to it. Now, don't hog a lot of that down at the bottom. You want it to taper and be wider at the base. But you want it to taper to that top piece. You can kind of see it pretty decent right there. I got an idea for a visual. There we go. You see how the back of that tapers right into that piece? That's what I got to do to all of them. Some of these look better than others. Some of them don't. Wish I could get that blurriness to go away. Hey, perfect. So I got to get them all smoother. I got all the hog work, I guess you could say, done. But I really got to start smoothing the rest of this stuff out. Now, important note, along with don't hit your flat surfaces where your gasket goes, your sealing surface, another sealing surface that you do not want to hit is where the valve seals here. Now, I've already posted a video. Well, I may not post it. Maybe the one I didn't post yet. About DIY valve seating, valve grinding, I mean. You don't want to hit that with that D-burr. You're going to be doing it again. Also, you don't want to eat this up, especially the inside edge or this top edge. Now, I have seen guys that are real good pork guys, taper this down where it all looks one piece. And that's just some amazing work. But it's hours of work, hours of fun. But you just keep doing it. And you taper all of them. And you smooth out. Right there is a real good picture of that rough casting in the back of that. So the smoother you get it, the better you'll have it. Now, there is a spot that I want to show you that is critical, and you got to be careful. Right there. Now, you say, why you got to be careful? Well, it's not technically right there. It's right under that. The way GM casts this stuff, and they, do their cutting on the edge or whatever, they have to machine it some. But you do not have much meat right here. So you can't take a whole lot out right there. But you can take some. So be careful. Again, that's what I was talking about earlier. Be careful around your water jackets, around your threaded holes. You don't want this thing to be weak. And we're not doing none of that. We're making flow. And you can see right there, that is about how thick this is over here. I done checked it. No, I didn't use calipers. I used my DIY calipers here. You see that? Man, that's so daggum accurate, I tell you. I know this video's long and going on, but I want you to know the critical parts. I want you to know what not to do. Now, luckily, I have not done an error yet, but anything is possible. I have a cat clawing at my door. Can you hear that? This scared cat. What are you doing? I don't know where it went, but it was there. I'm sorry about that. I just had to do it. It was fun. All right, back to the movie. All right. As I go around here, I'm going to find my deburring bit and my drill. I just don't know what to do with it at the moment. But here's some of the stuff I ordered off Amazon. All right. In here, there's different size cones. There's big fatties. There's little skinnies. I'll try to show you. Here's a fatty. There's one that's not as fat. It's a little skinnier. But there is some, it's a lot skinnier. Now, these all come with this on here, of course. It came in this box. Okay. But you can also buy these at Harbor Freight. You can buy it with this separately. I think you can buy them together. But that is a waste. You can buy these cones, sanding, whatever you want to call them, cheaper than buying them with this. And you don't need all this. That's a waste, and you just want to throw it away anyway. So, after you deburr it, hog it with that deburring bit. Oh, I know what I did with them. I don't know where my drill's at the moment, but these deburring bits is in my poor toolbox. I got all kind of crap in here. Okay. Can y'all see that? Yeah. That's the one that really hogs out the stuff. It's not very long. Here's the other one. It's a little finer. Now, for detailing, I bought this set. Now, you can get cheaper ones. You can buy select ones. Like you can buy this one. Or that one up there. Pull this out of the way. See that? Now, these over here are similar to the big one I got. So I didn't even use these. But I used this one. I think that second one. But I am going to keep using these. But I'm also trying to find some real fine sanding cones. Now I get those, and then I can really get that to smooth them out. So, you know, where do you stop? Good question. You got to use your best judgment. Of course, can't go too deep. I mean, you can't take away all the material and get a crack in it. Or cut a hole through it. Now, if I cut a hole through it, I'll be honest with you, I'm still going to use it. You going to ask me how I'm going to fix it? Well, I may have to take it to somebody who does aluminum welding and patch it. Or I may go meet Mr. JB and put some of his special sauce in there. You know, JB Weld. Hey, somebody take the trash out for me. Appreciate that. Now, you say, how much material did you pull out of your heads? Hey, I'm glad you asked. Man, you're right on top of things. Now, mind you, some of the stuff is still in the floor. Some of it's already in the trash. Some of it's in my massive shop vac. You know, that's the best I could do. Somebody ever wants to buy me a real nice one that has that leaf blower on it too, man, that would be amazing. I'd love to have that. Maybe one day. But, you say, how much is that? Can't really see it. It's not doing it justice. There is a lot of shavings there. Look at that. Now, I know this video's kind of all over the place, but hell, that's the way I normally talk. I apologize. Heck. That's the way it is. So whatever pops in my mind, I'm going to tell you. Most of it's in order. You don't have to do one side first, then do the other side. You ain't got to do that. Do what you want to do. It's your garage, your tools. Do it your way. But do it safe. I cannot express this enough. Let me turn this around. Look into my eyes. Wear your safety glasses doing this for sure. You're going to have shavings flying everywhere. If you're wearing shorts, it's going on your legs. No doubt. It's going to go in your shoe. and it's going to go in your socks. Crap's going to be poking you. So, wear pants while doing this. I'm telling you. Fat boy always got shorts on. My shorts is kind of different than everybody else's. Down here in the South, some people call them short pants. Some people call them, well, heck, I can't find my camera. My shorts, my capris. I don't care. It's my garage, right? I ain't here to model. I'm no fashion queen. Whatever. But I wanted y'all to see all this. You know, all jokes aside. I need to keep my comedy in the garage, right? All right, let me get my finger out of the way. I'm not going to put you back on tripod. Be safe. Take your time. Have fun doing this. Do not get in a hurry. If you study it enough, you can make this thing really flow and make that engine breathe better than ever. Probably better than stock. I know it's going to be better than stock because you're improving it. Now, how much better? How much horsepower you going to get? Hell, I don't know. You're going to get something. Now, I've heard some people say, oh, you'll get 5, 10, 20. I don't know. I'm going to enjoy it no matter what. I'm enjoying doing it. I'm going to enjoy driving it. That's what it's all about. Having fun. Yeah, something's going to aggravate you while you're doing it. Just take your time. It won't be so aggravating. All right, guys. There's some folks I sent something to. You know, it's just a little token of my appreciation of them talking to me, helping me in different things over time. I had some stickers made, and believe it or not, I don't got none out here. It's on the back of this phone, and I can't take that off. I had some stickers made. I may offer them for sale. No, I don't sell anything. I'll take donations on things. This ain't no business. This is fun. So I may take donations for some later. Y'all comment. Let me know if you'd like to have one. I've got some. It's 2-inch, I believe. I got some that is 3-inch, and 3-inch is probably the size I'll go with. I may actually take some, and instead of it actually being a sticker, like to stick on something, I may put it on some magnetic backing, and you can stick it to your refrigerator, your toolbox. If you ever want to move it, whatever, you won't lose it. Now, if it's a sticker and you peel it off, most of the time you lose it. But if it's on a magnetic back, you can transfer it. So comment. Let me know if you would like to have a sticker or not. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but we can work out those details later. Also, I'm going to Pigeon Forge in September. This is something I do pretty much every year. We'll be up there for a week. There's, of course, it's rod run. Be a lot of cars and stuff. I'm gonna try to do some videos. I'm trying to get a special grill to take up there and do a video on it. This grill is killer. Go to Instagram, look up Fire Grills, F-Y-R-E. The guy that designed this and makes them, man, he makes them in 2 different sizes. I'm not even gonna tell you nothing else about it. They're just cool, strong and cool, and good for the quick grilling. Perfect for camping. I'm gonna get one if I have to pay full price for it. We'll see about it. But anywho, we're taking it to Pigeon Forge, having fun. If you're going, comment, let me know. If you're looking forward to seeing that video of seeing all them cars, let me know. If there's something you want me to look for and kind of do more video on it, let me know. I believe they're still having all the vendors and stuff and special hot rod cars at I think it was the LeConte Center or something like that. It may have changed. I got to check into it. If there's some vendor there that you'd like me to go say hey to, if you are a vendor, let me know. My special vendor that I go see up there, his name is Troy with Carnage Performance Exhaust. Look them up. They are the bomb. Wait a minute. There they are. I know it's backwards, but they're on top of the car and they stay right there. I still got another part or two I need to get for this exhaust. Of course, I'm not ready for it. I told him I wasn't ready for it when I got this, but he's, he seen the enthusiasm in my eye and the spirit and the passion that I have for this car. He was right there, spot on. My very first sponsor. He does not know how much I appreciate him. Y'all go look him up. They are on YouTube, Carnage Performance Exhaust. Let them know thank you for being the first sponsor for Pumpkin's Garage and Paint. And ask them if they're going to Pigeon Forge. I know they are. They got a cool truck they built. It's going to be up there. Like I forgot what it was, like a milk truck or whatever they call them. Tell them I'm coming to find them. See them, say hey, whatever. But tell them thank you. Now, is there anybody else I need to thank? I thank y'all. Thank you for being here. Click that like, comment, and subscribe. No matter what you subscribe to on YouTube, it don't cost. I don't think. Some people say, oh, it's free this week. Well, hey, it is free this week. It's going to be free next week. Click subscribe. Turn on that click it, little bell over there. Click it. And go to the top of it. Click the top bell so that you'll get all the notifications every time I post. Hopefully they'll be better. There'll be more. All you praying folks, pray for me. More ways than one. But I have put in for a promotion. I hope I get it. I do this job occasionally. But be nice to do it all the time. Anywho, God bless you all. God bless America. What are you wrenching on? See you.